We have outstanding teachers who have been working in classrooms that have needed updates for a long time. Our teachers don't have enough space to teach the way they know that children learn best.
CDS is a unique and special school, and the teachers here in particular are really the approach they have and who they are. It's the best I've seen in all the places I've lived.
What is most important that goes on here is what goes on in the classroom with the teachers and the students and that relationship.
And I think it's time for us to give the faculty that are so special and so revered here the facilities that they need in order to go to the next level for our children.
The space is going to match the level of teaching that already exists at Caroline Day School. We have the best teachers in Western North Carolina working at Carolina Day, and it's really necessary that we provide for them the space and the support that they need to teach at that optimal level so that our children are learning really in a progressive, forward-thinking atmosphere.
Finally, the building is going to be purposed for what it's been used for forever, and that is specifically teaching lower school kids.
The way that we've come up with a new interior and save some of our historic exterior embraces the fact that this is the heart of the school.
We will have a student-centered classroom environment where there's a lot of space, a lot of flexibility.
So with this increase of class size of 59% more space, it's going to be amazing.
There'll be a thing that folds up in between two classrooms.
Just to be able to get the groups between the grades to do their work and not have to go out into the hall or into these other spaces just to get their work done.
There's going to be a bigger library.
We needed student space, we needed a place for research, we needed a place for reading, but we also wanted a place where the entire lower school and the faculty and staff could meet at any given time.
So this new space is completely reflective of the way I teach now. And beyond that, it is so flexible that as library science evolves, our new facility will be able to evolve with it. One of the very first warm days of spring, the fourth graders had come running down to the library, eager to check out, ready to read, and it was so beautiful outside and they were just begging, please can't we go outside? And there's really no space for it, but we kind of made a makeshift space in the mulch. And they took chairs out there and they sat in small groups or individually, and they had space and they had sunshine and air, and it was lovely. They cheered when I said, yes, you can go outside, we'll just open the doors up. So when I went to Aaron and told the story, he said, well, we have an idea for you. We're going to make this space a glass wall on one side of the library that looks out onto the courtyard, and that in-between space between the courtyard and the library will be a reading porch. It's a magical phrase that everybody connected with that idea that they would love to have their kids outside and reading.
We need to have a point of focus as you enter campus that'll channel everybody's energy toward the entrance.
So what we wanted to try to do was make it very clear, hey, this is the front door of this facility. This is where I'm supposed to go.
As people approach, there'll be a number of us to greet and to just make sure people are where they need to be.
It's one of the oldest facilities on the campus, and we use it for a lot of different purposes. Physical education, after-school athletics, arts programs, and so it gets a lot of use, but it's just not up to where it needs to be.
The gymnasium will be completely overhauled with new windows, new bleachers, new storage, new floor, and the stage area with new storage, new sound, and HVAC through the whole building.
We're not just building for our own child to enjoy this. This is because we've already been enjoying the fruits of somebody else's contribution. So this is for the next generation, and this is in payment for what we've already enjoyed.
It's been a long time coming. From 2006, when those first gifts were done, to when this will be done, which is probably 2016. You know, it's 10 years. but the wait has been worth it.
Starting with the Lower School is essential. It's where it all begins.
It all begins here.
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 Really, it all begins right here.